In West Bengal, Salesians from the Saint John Bosco Province can be found in two special places. Here, as well as providing pastoral care for Catholics, they open up the way to evangelization by telling the story of Jesus in an unusual way. Hindus form the largest group in West Bengal, with 72.5% of the population. A further 25% are Muslim. Other faiths such as Buddhism, Christianity and Animism make up the remaining 2.5%. Just 65 kilometres north of Calcutta, in the Kalyani region, is the parish of Don Bosco. Here, many years ago, Salesian missionary Don Luigi Gobetti started a settlement for poor Christian families from various parts of the country. He bought a large piece of land and made it available in small plots. The core community in the parish is composed of almost 350 family groups and is still growing. Two other branches of the Salesian family are working alongside the Salesians, the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians and the Sisters of Mary Immaculate. Ordinary celebrations, activities to bring young people together and entertain them, a small evening school, and especially meeting the people provide an opportunity for the sons of Don Bosco to plant seeds of hope and of the Word of God.
From Salesian, we know that at first they are working for the youth. This is very important in our society, especially in India. And they are always showing us, because we are the Son of God, their holiness, their priesthood life are very attractive, and they are trained, well trained, and they are sent by God for us to care for us. Caring well, very well. They are always giving us a spiritual touch of God, and always they are giving encouragement to go ahead in these societies, differentiating societies in India, very tough to go ahead.
A clear presence, sharing in everyday encounters, celebrations and formation in catechism and prayer. The work of the Salesians, slow but sure, doesn't stop with Catholics alone. While respecting diversity, they are also open to those who have not heard the story and the message of Jesus. Salesian brother Sushanto carries out an apostolate which is both simple and effective. Step by step, he wins the respect and friendship of the young people, and once he has obtained this, he meets their families, involving them in discussions and in discovering Jesus.
And what matters that our love between them and between us, that spreads the vibration goes reaches to the parents, and slowly these children and parents come to know Christ, because we live as spend our life like a Christ, the way of talking, way of going about, and that attracts them, and then slowly these children get attracted to us, and we slowly make them attracted to Christ.
Travelling further north, 100 kilometres from Calcutta, we come to Krishnagar in the Nadia region. Here, the Salesian presence is very deeply rooted, both historically and pastorally. Along one road, Don Bosco Street, there are several communities from the Salesian family. The Disciples, the Sisters of Mary Immaculate, the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians, and also the Salesians. The diocese, with curial offices on the same road, has been led by Salesian bishops for the past 80 years. Great missionaries have worked here, such as the servant of God, Don Francesco Convertini. The Salesians have been in Krishnagar from the late 1930s, and they have always been committed to the human and spiritual advancement of the young people and their families. Today, the Salesian School is still providing human and Christian formation to help the young people of the area to deal with their lives. In the Diocese of Krishnagar, Catholics make up less than 1% of a population of more than 11 million. In this situation, Don Luciano Colucci, who has always been involved in social communications, came up with an unusual form of presence and catechesis. The Salesian missionary, who passed away in October 2010, decided to build a temple beside the cathedral in Krishnagar, which would present the life and ministry of Jesus in pictorial form. The Cristo Mondir. We want the people to think of this temple as a manifestation of the presence of God in our midst. God among us, not us Christians, but us human beings, because God did not come for Christians. God came for humanity. The first stage for this year, we opened in January, is to get the people to accept this temple as their temple.
Questo tempio come suo tempio.
The Cristo Mondir is not a church, but a place where anyone at all from any faith can come and discover the story of Jesus. Coloured carvings and statues portray the main events of the Old and New Testaments in a very direct form. It's a place where the events of history are brought together in the perspective of the history of salvation. What I want is for them to feel the need to search, the necessity to be evangelized. No rites, no celebrations, but only the contemplation of how much God has done for humanity. We think that we are the ones doing the evangelizing, but in fact they are evangelizing us. It is them. It is the pagans who are evangelizing us. When you come into the Cristo Mondir and you hear a pagan or a Muslim talking about Jesus, something very unusual, I say, but where did they get all this? It's a way of catechizing, which seems to echo what Don Bosco did with his boys, children of the people, using concerts, hymns, and publications to reveal the greatness of God. My idea was to bring Jesus to the young in Don Bosco's way.